meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bag, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I filled up the crib with cars, alls with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste. Picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it be there, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I could take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates. Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
Back to playing ball. They're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now The first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. He'll take this down to the 47. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Here's Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. Folks' kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be let out by their quarterback, Greg. It is the rookie from Georgia.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
Back to throw. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
The Jets offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll go again with Hall. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. will try to run for it with Hall. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Sideways on third and short. It gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up fourth down.
The 49ers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So quarter one in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And they bring him down, but not until
It's me, Red Pepper.
The 30-yard line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action now for Fields. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Fields to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Now, faking the give. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now, Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Back to throw is Fields. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Fields. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. On third down, here's McCaffrey.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Here's Gibson to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run. This is Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Fields now. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Fields. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after and is so tight, there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Jets offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year, as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indicators, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Back to throw. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. So Kittle comes in motion. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's another 49er. First and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Jets' 19-yard line.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. In motion, it's Robinson. That is caught. And he's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Another run here with Hall. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run here with Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A give. Here's Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Third down, here's Hall.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The 49ers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page, and we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Throwing now from the gun. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Open man is Jennings. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. The 48-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
I put the new 4Gs on it.